Cause I know these ain't gon' hand that new suit, yeah, big boss. I'm knowing I ain't here, not a young thing. Double back twice in a row, 3-3, planes all in my home. First street, tell it loud when I make a song. Let my brother day. She be all on me like she need me. I don't need you at all. She believe me. She be mad every time when I really ain't know. Got me posted all alone where the slums be. Lot of money on the line, what I'm going hard for. You don't stick with me now, long run, you will see. Don't go. Take off, continue to the line if they saying that they seen me. No so, yeah, big boss. I know you talking business, I'm a big B. Yeah, talking about you. Told her just splash whole lot of water on me. Why we RACE? No cool, take off, cause I know these ain't gon' hand that new suit. Yeah, big boss. I'm knowing I ain't here, not a young thing. Double back twice in a row, 3-3, planes all in my home. First street, tell it loud when I make a song. Let my brother day. Swift young, yeah. Show her how to get the money, oh. Jimmy Sean, yeah. Big old player, tryna get in her heart with no call. Chopping wrong, ain't right how you using your tongue. May I man right now. Check around living, I just went and got another. Millions in the bank, got another million flow. 1.3 ED, stay added up if you can't count. $250,000 chain, $250,000 car. Wow, I know how to get it in my mama house. $1 million business, I ain't never turned down. Me and Casey, yeah, new coupe. Take off, cause I know these ain't gon' hand that new suit. Yeah, big boss. I'm knowing I ain't here, not a young thing. Double back twice in a row, 3-3, planes all in my home. First street, tell it loud when I make a song. Let my brother day.
Salty, I do that to them often. Versace on my feet, and you know your daddy bought them. For the streets, so you know I never house them. I'm like a GPS, I'ma reroute them. Gemini, send them where I found them. I ain't met a worth keeping how I lost them. Super costly, I know he hated, lost me. I don't want the if he not all about me. Say I look good, I feel good, got in my face a lot. You know I'm a star, so I'm a...
In terms of season 2, what are your goals to hit this season? Is it just focusing on the points like you mentioned a little bit earlier? Or are you going to go after some of the rec stuff, or are you going to hold off on that?
It's probably going to be mostly points this season. I do have to get 3 of the 4 season quests done to stay on track to hit it by season 4, but I think the...
Welcome, everyone. We have a very special D8.
Well, thanks very much.
Yeah, it is. Do it. Thanks, TA. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. The core of this team all out there. Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. Kevon Looney out there with Andrew Wiggins. And for Memphis, the wingmen are Bane and Brooks. Then there's John Morant. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Aldama in at the 4. No tricks, only treats here, Greg, is we've got N. BA action on Halloween. And I have seen you sport some very interesting. In costumes over the years.
Yeah, the kids love it when I get dressed up and go trick-or-treating with them, and then I get to go through their candy stash, so it's a win-win.
This is what Steph gives you, the sizzle and the steak, the highlights and the plays where he just grinds it out.
In terms of entertainment factor, in any current... career top Ja Morant. I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game growth. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
Very surprised he couldn't capitalize on those shots. You don't see that often.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
It looked like there were communication breakdowns all night. Deadly, especially when you're on the road.
Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Golden State's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Morant.
Great anticipation from Steph Curry and beautiful timing on that play.
Thompson misses. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Bane kicks to Adams. Memphis moving that ball around. Stolen by Thompson. Morant with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Here's the three. Warriors with the rebound.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the fourth.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Memphis this season.
They take on a team they knocked out of the playoffs last season in the conference semis.
The Warriors lead. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play.
Look at Adams using all of his impressive reach, firmly swatting that shot away.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee. This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
And the Grizzlies get it back. Adams, the pass to Brooks. The putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Can't teach size and strength. Once Adams gets position, you're not rooting him out of there.
Here's Thompson, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Greg, we know that Klay Thompson had 941 days between NBA games because of those injuries. But he was using that experience away for good.
And Klay announcing with that his family foundation would have a 941-day initiative. Programs to help workers who have suffered career setbacks. Thompson helping others with their comeback.
And the Warriors making a change here. James Wiseman, he's checked in for Looney. JaMychal Green comes in for Draymond Green. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And Poole subbed in for Curry. Moody's checked in for the Warriors. Wiseman finds Poole. Now Green, pass to Moody. Tries again, 4 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Kuminga, no good. And it's Jones with the ball for the Grizzlies. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jordan Poole. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. 13 foul.
And another miss by Memphis. It's stolen by Adams to the paint. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open man.
Knocked loose.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
Kicks it out to Jones. Fires from deep. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Warriors foul.
The Grizzlies have missed both of their free throws tonight. 0 for 2 so far.
Team foul.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
That one is no good. GA with their 4th title, the combination of Steph, Clay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by a trio who've each made an all-NBA team.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games.
Over to the wing. From the arc. Konchar can't get it to go.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Jones after the Warriors pick up 3. Adams, the pass to Konchar. Drains it from beyond the arc.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Wiseman's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Here's Kuminga. Both teams have it going here early. Still close through the first quarter. Warriors
13. The Warriors 16.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at the Warriors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Dylan Brooks out there with Clark. And it's Tillman in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
No stopping Wiggins there. You have to respect his aggressiveness and fighting mentality.
Pools checked in for Stephen Curry. And he's got his first chance at the line here. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
That's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
And now let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Of course, the Warriors' offense stands out for its emphasis on ball movement. Coach Steve Kerr says if you get to touch the ball and be a part of the action, whether it's as an assist man, ball mover, shooter, dribbler, the more people who are involved in the offense, the more powerful it becomes. Kevin, strength in numbers, indeed.
As has always been the case for his offense, the more the better. And it's worked for him. GA, thanks.
Nice defense by Dylan Brooks, using his power on that play.
Payne against Thompson. Pulls up on the wing. The shot, no good. And Golden State will come the other way. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Yeah, in that one, the shot selection wasn't terrible, but They had to tighten it up. It did not happen.
They never really got into a rhythm, despite trying a few different things. Sometimes it's just not your night.
And you love seeing that great Mobile One drive a second time.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow. And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Morant with it. Now defended by Wiggins. Brooks misses.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
And as good as Draymond Green has been on the floor, this guy will be an all-time broadcaster, already a popular podcast. Great TV studio appearances as well. Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That's Draymond staying alert, recognizing the defense breakdown.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And Draymond Green, the next broadcasting star. You watched his work. Why is that?
And Kevin, I think his basketball IQ is incredible. And we see that when he plays, but he can also vocalize it to the audience. And, of course, Draymond is not afraid to say what he thinks.
And Memphis making a change here. Aldama's checked in. From deep three-point range. And then Morant slams it in.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Bobbed up there for Green. Poole finds Green. Brooks against Wiggins. Clock at 6, and he lobs it up toward the rim. Morant surveying the D. Here's Aldama. No good on the triple. Warriors leading by 4. Inside. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Morant with it. Picked up by Thompson. Morant kicks to Bane. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Wiseman's checked in for Kevon Looney. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And Curry subbed in for Jordan Poole.
Please protect the ball around Ja. He's looking for the steal and opportunity to run.
Here's Green. Outside for Curry. From deep. Offensive rebound. From past the arc. That ball can't find the basket. His 6th miss in 9 shots. Here's Morant. And he hits it to tie the game up. Morant's got 15 points.
What a night for Ja Morant. Showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end. In this first half, he is really falling in love with the 3. So far, not paying dividends.
No good from the wing. And so Green will bring it up for Golden State.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. So Memphis ends up going with a new group. And Golden State also making a change. Rudy's checked in. Timeout called the Warriors. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
And again, no good by Golden State. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. The pass to Adams. Here's Conchar. Connects from three-point range. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
Defensively, a breakdown along the perimeter. Just too slow to rotate.
Moves so well for a big. I love when Wiseman cuts hard and gets his head under the rim.
Took him no time at all on that one. Jones has got the lead up to 3 now for Memphis. Warriors shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. Curry, good.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Here's Conchar. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Conchar's got 6.
And, Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else.
Curry on the wing. Over Jones. Good on that shot, and with that, the Memphis lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Stephen Curry.
As soon as Curry catches it, it's out of his hands. Not much you can do to defend that.
Conchar, good. Curry with it. And there's a whistle. That goes on John Conchar. That is his first foul of the game.
Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
Curry outside. Nailed from three-point land.
3 points.
13 points in the game.
The pure stroke of Curry. It's beautiful to watch from outside the arc.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Grizzlies. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.